If you're like me and struggle with how to properly define the curls on your unit, I'm going to go over 2 different techniques to help you get the most defined curls in the easiest way possible. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I'm Faithfully Asia, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a detailed review of this unit that I received from MyFirstWig. Now this is the first time I will be reviewing a curly unit from them, and today I'm going to be trying a new technique for curling this unit. So make sure you watch to the end, where I'm gonna give you a full overview on my thoughts on this unit. And if you find this video helpful, you may want to consider subscribing to the channel. Let's go. Okay, so this is a 20-inch curly unit, and I just want to show you guys the part and space really quickly. But what I want you to pay attention to is the fact that this unit is going to come ready to install. That means the knots are bleached, it's plucked, and the knots are tiny, which means you're going to have a more natural look. So the first step for installing my unit, I'm going to go in with a hot comb. You got to lay down the hairline. If you're going for a natural look, this is going to be your best prep before installing your unit. This is going to help your hairline blend with your skin seamlessly. Okay, y'all, so now that I have the unit on, first I want to let you guys know that I am wearing a stocking cap underneath. I do not do the ball cap method. Anybody got time for that? So right now, as you can see, this unit actually fits very nice along my hairline. It comes down a little low right here. Not really bad, but I'm going to just go ahead and cut the lace. And I'm going to show you how to cut the lace to get the air tabs and to allow your unit to fit really flush.
But I want the world to know. Time to pull a drop tops out. Summer nights, it's a vibe, yeah. We've been keeping it in the house. Netflix and chilling.
So guys, as you can see, this unit can be worn glueless if you choose to do so. However, I will be spraying it down with my adhesive spray just because I don't really like to wear my units glueless. But do you, boo, if that's your preference. Okay, so I'm just going to spray the hairspray on the top of my lace, lay it down with my elastic band, and go to work. So at first I'm starting with a middle part, and the first method to define the curls is a method that I've been doing lately, and that's using the conditioner water and combing it through with my Denman brush. And it really does work. This is the most basic, easiest way to have defined curls without having to finger coil the hair. And then take the time to diffuse the end of the hair with a diffuser. So this is the first method that I used, and I'm gonna let you guys see how it came out, and then I'm gonna show you the second method that I used, and I'm gonna tell you why I like that method better. So this is what it looks like with the middle part, and you guys already know I had to go ahead and do a side part as well. But let's take a second and admire how natural this hairline on this unit is. MyFirstWig has really stepped the game up as far as plucking and bleaching the knots on the front of the unit. In my opinion, it's taking their unit to the very next level. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the second method if you want to turn the curls up a notch. So for this install, I am going to wear it glueless. As you guys saw, I just added some slight baby hairs. You guys know I'm not really a big fan of baby hairs, but since this is a curly unit, I don't mind adding the baby hairs on the curly units. They kind of go. You know, so before I start the curling process, what I'm going to do is cut this hair, and I'm going to cut it in layers. The easy way of cutting layers in this curly unit is by adding 2 ponytails and making sure they're high ponytails. So all you have to do is stretch the hair out, determine the length you want the hair to be, and cut straight up. And you guys, don't be afraid to cut your unit. You can always cut less and then add more as you go along. Remember, measure twice, cut once, because once you cut, you can't get it back. Next, I am cutting some more layers in the front, and I'm just defining those layers by taking my scissor and cutting in a downward motion. Now, this is curly hair, so it is super forgiving when it comes to cutting. Next, I'm going to go in with the conditioner water concoction like I did the first time. But this time I'm going to make sure that concoction is saturated in my hair. So when you saturate the hair with the conditioner treatment, it helps the curls curl more. And the method of defining the curls is by simply combing the hair through using a brush. And I'm gonna let y'all see just how many times I comb this hair with a brush. It is not like 1 or 3 times. It's gonna be about 20 times you're gonna have to run that brush through. But as you can see, the hair is just going to naturally start defining itself. So I used to think the only way to get really defined curls was to finger coil the hair. I did attempt to finger coil a couple of curls on the top just to add for reference. And this will allow you guys to compare the difference between the finger coil and the hair that was strictly combed through with the brush and conditioner. And you be the judge to see if you notice any difference. Next, I'm going on top of the hair with some of my mousse, and I'm just kind of rubbing that mousse all through the hair. You want to make sure you get it on the ends as well, because you want to make sure that the entire hair is curled and not just the middle part. And then you're going to take your hand, and I'm just scrunching the hair up and down. And doing this helps the hair to give shape. It also helps the hair to curl even more. Last, I'm going on top of that with some of the hairspray, and this is going to seal in those curls so that when it dry, it still keeps the definition. I let the hair dry for about 25 to 50%, and then I go in with the diffuser. Last, I'm going on top with some hair sheen, and the hair sheen is going to help you get that semi-wet look when it dries. And these are the final results. Cutting the hair helps the hair, adds a lot more definition, and it gives the hair more character than having it all at one long length. I recommend everyone who has a curly unit always at least cut at least ½ of an inch to an inch off the ends. You're gonna notice a difference with how the curl lays. Let me know if you have any other tips to add in the comment section down below. Okay, dolls, so this is what the unit looks like now that I've cut it. I personally love it so much more than the length it comes in. I did twist these two in the front. You could do some finger coils if you want, and then pull them apart to loosen them. And of course, picking the hair out is gonna make it get bigger. If you want it bigger, knock yourself out. But I'm gonna leave it at that. So as you guys can see, you can see the difference between straight out the box, doing minimum, and cutting the unit and adding slight layers. And you'll see the difference in which it makes. I personally prefer it to be shorter. However, if you like it longer, by all means, knock yourself out. You can still define the hair the same way that I did with it cut shorter. And if you want to keep the length, you can cut layers, but not cut it as deep. And as you can see, guys, she's still glueless. Now, I'm not sure if they have any coupon codes for you guys, but if they do, I'm going to go ahead and put that across the screen. And I'm also going to have it linked along with everything else used in this video in the description box down below. But before we get out of here, guys, I'm going to need your help naming this unit. What do you think we should call her? Go ahead and leave your name suggestions in the comment section down below. And I did pick a name for the unit I reviewed in my last video. The new name, as well as the person who submitted the name, will be listed across the screen. So dolls, if you found this video helpful, go ahead and give your girl a thumbs up. And if you're not already part of the faithful fam, hit that subscribe button and join the family. And while you're at it, why don't you check out these videos? You might enjoy them as well. As always important, until next time, you guys stay blessed. And if it be God's will, I'll see you in my next video. Take care now.